Good evening, Mathews graduates, families, and friends. For those of you who do not know me, I am Mr. McQuaid. I'm the superintendent of the Mathews Local School District. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremony. As is obvious by our setting, this is a non-traditional graduation. In fact, since March 12th, our school year has been non-traditional in form. Graduates, as you start your new pathway in life, you will soon find out that there are many unexpected twists and turns that happen. The silver lining to the situation that we face together is that you learn to make the best of challenging circumstances. I cannot begin to express how proud I am of our graduates and all of those who have supported them. We cannot thank you enough for your flexibility and understanding this school year. You have my best wishes in all that you do. Additionally, I would like to extend my appreciation to all of our staff members and families who have worked very hard to make tonight's event possible. In making that statement, I am not just referring to this evening or this year. Rather, I am referring to all of those who have made an investment in our graduates through their entire life at Mathews. We are sincerely grateful for all of you. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Please bow your head in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we ask for your hand to be upon us, the Mathews High School class of 2020, as we celebrate this grand milestone. May we find comfort in the continued support of our families and community as we journey through life. Bless our lives from this day on with goodness and success. Enable us to discern what is right, good, and just, and to use our gifts wisely and in service to others. Empower us to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love, guided by your light. Let us walk in prayerful gratitude for the many blessings that have made this moment real and filled with great potential. Amen.
At this time, I'm pleased to introduce to you our class of 2020 salutatorian, Seth Riley Arkwright.
First, I want to congratulate the class of 2020 on graduating high school. 2020 sounded like the coolest graduation year you could have. My sister Tara was even jealous that I was graduating in the year 2020. Turns out 2020 is indeed special in a different kind of way. The world is a strange place right now, and none of us know what's going to happen over the next few months or even years. our plans and lives have been flipped upside down by something none of us can control. For many of us, this is an inconvenience more than anything else, but others have suffered greatly. The last 2 months of our high school experience have been uprooted by this pandemic, and unfortunately, we may have to continue on in this state of social distancing for quite some time. I'm sure for you introverts, that's quite the relief. Throughout high school, I have, or had, always tried to apply myself and do as much as I could. I pursued sports and clubs that I enjoyed, and that have helped me to grow. Playing soccer, being on the prep bowl team, participating in robotics competitions, or even being in a school dance contest have been both good experiences for me and a great deal of fun. In the past year, the Mathews soccer team had its best season in a long time, and I got to share it with my brother David. The prep bowl team was on its way to winning another competition, but was cut off by this pandemic. And just one day before our school was closed, James and I, with Mr. Garrett's support, took third place in the robotics neo-rep competitions. With the way our high school years are ending, it may feel like we've suffered a defeat or experienced a loss, but we don't have to feel that way. We can commit no mistakes and still lose. That's not a weakness, that's life. This pandemic isn't our fault, and there's really nothing we can do to stop it. In fact, the only thing we can do is literally to do nothing. But it doesn't have to be a defeat. We can rise from this together. There are experiences to be had and lessons to learn from this, as with every other part of our high school careers. In these times, we need to remember how fortunate we are. All we need, cliche as it is the support of our friends and family. During high school, my parents and friends have helped me with my schoolwork, made me laugh, and kept me sane. To the teachers and faculty of Mathews, thank you, most especially in this strange time, for teaching and supporting all of us. Mom, Dad, you've always supported and helped me, even when I didn't want to hear it. Braylon, you've spurred my creativity and been my counsel. Kale, you've brought me air-gasping laughs and joy, even in my most stressful moments. James, you've been my closest friend, my compass, and my sanity, especially when I was about to do something stupid. Without the support all of you have given me, I would never be standing here in front of you on this giant drive-in movie screen. I bet my head looks even bigger than it does in real life on this thing. Regardless of the fact that we are not getting the storybook ending to our high school careers, it is indeed the end of high school for us seniors. Seems we got less of a storybook ending and more of a zombie apocalypse, but without the cool zombies. We're moving into the next chapter of our lives, and from here, our lives will change dramatically. Some of you are going to college, others to military or trade school. Whatever you may be going on to do something that you love. While right now, it may seem that we'll be stuck in this state of insanity forever, and even though this isn't what we want, we will get through this. And even though we may be at home and not at school, these are the last moments for us as children, and the first for us as true adults. Enjoy them, savor them, make the most of them, and look forward to the future. We can finally make the world the way we want it to be. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground." And I think more than ever, we need to keep dreaming and hoping for the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our valedictorian of the Mathews High School class of 2020, James Philip Kohler, Jr.
Hello everyone. If there's one thing that I learned through my online college speech class, is that speaking into a camera is much easier than speaking in front of a large crowd. Now, I never thought that I would be able to put that lesson into practice, but look at where we are now, and everyone said that that class would be useless. Anyways, what a time to be alive. To address the elephant in the room, or in this case, the drive-through, COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Now, I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing about it, and my heart goes out to anyone who's been directly affected by this situation. We are part of history right now, whether we want to be or not, and I imagine a lot of us fall into that latter category, because it gave us seniors an abnormal end of the year, to say the least. Or, well, it gave everyone an abnormal end of the year. So obviously, this is disappointing for us seniors, because we have not been able to go on a senior trip or do anything normal seniors would do in this time. But as I found out during my endless time to brainstorm during quarantine, thinking about something from a different perspective can make all the difference. So, for example, I like to think that we sacrificed our senior year so that everyone else could have theirs, which I think makes us sound pretty heroic in the whole grand scheme of things, and I much prefer that. So, with that being the case, I'd like to state that our class is special, especially now that we are not normal seniors who have gone through the normal senior things. And no, I'm not just saying this because I'm valedictorian and I'm legally obligated to do so, but we were faced with a major change that almost no one alive has ever had to experience, and we took it head on. We adapted to our situation, and we overcame it in the end through the help of everyone else supporting us around us. Oof. Us being here right now is evident of the fact that we made it through. And so, for as cliche as it sounds, I like to think that this whole ordeal made us much stronger in the end, because if we managed to deal with this behemoth of a problem, I doubt there's much else we wouldn't be able to handle in the coming future. Now, to start closing, I would like to make a formal apology, because if anyone doesn't know this, I was the one who came up with the class quote, "Seeing the future with 2020 vision." Now, this is painfully ironic in hindsight, and I feel like I jinxed our class because of it. My bad. So, as such, I would like to redefine the meaning behind this quote in order to not look back on it and say, wow, that was a poor choice on their part. So, no one can see the future for certain. There are too many potential factors, too many problems, too many people getting in our way to be able to accurately assess what's coming in the future. But we, as a class, we see where we want to end up with our 2020 vision. So, for example, we see what goals we wish to achieve, where we want to be with our lives, what we want to do with our lives for that matter. And if we don't have that yet, I imagine we have some sort of idea, or we're coming up with something. So, we have an idea of where we're going. It's just a matter of continuing to adapt and be ready for the obstacles that we don't see coming, because we've had plenty of practice to do that so far, that's for sure. And so now, I can say, in good conscience, that we see our futures with 2020 vision. I would like to thank the students of Mathews for helping to shape who I am today, for better or for worse. The teachers and the rest of the staff for helping to adapt to online learning and being there when we needed them. And I'd also like to thank everyone who helped make this whole event happen in the first place, because not many classes can say they've had a parade dedicated to them. And with that, I could finally say, we did it. We graduated. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Congressman Tim Ryan. I want to wish a hearty congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. This is such a big accomplishment, and it would be normally a big accomplishment, but in this particular year where so many of you are on the front lines of an economic crisis, a global pandemic, and you showed up. You showed up every day and you got it done, and we're really, really proud of you. You know, a lot of classes are graduating or have graduated in past years from different community colleges, different high schools, different colleges, but this year obviously is very, very unique. And you have showed a level of resiliency, a level of competency, a level of tenacity that many, many other graduating classes never had to deal with. And the upside of that is you are prepared for a world that is changing dramatically, moment to moment, day to day, week to week. And coming out of the global pandemic, we are going to see even more changes. And you have now a unique perspective. And I would just say that as you move forward, really try to look and see where the opportunities are in this world of chaos and change. Because as we move forward together as a country, as a globe, it's going to be the ones who are able to really deal with the chaos in a way that they can take advantage of the opportunities. And you've had this past year of really to be in the mix, and so you have that unique perspective. So really take advantage of that as you move forward, and that will be your ace in the hole as you're moving forward. So you have the awareness, you have the tenacity, you have the grit. Obviously, you all have the work ethic, or we wouldn't be celebrating you here today. And I know that many of you have had a lot of ups and downs, and that's how life goes. And you showed that resiliency. So we're proud of you. Keep going. This world, this country needs you to do great things, and we all got your back. Best of luck to you.
Now is the time for the presentation of the gold cords. Seth Riley Arkwright. Summer Ryan Baxley. Laura Elizabeth Crawford. Anna Rose Del Garbino. Savannah Nicole Eggins. Amanda Nicole Franco. Kale DeShong Grimes. Ethan Jerry Hall. Isaiah Douglas Harley. James Philip Kohler Jr. Emily Alexis Ladich. Braylon Avery Lewis. Hannah Faith Mangus. Selena Madison Matisich. Thomas Joseph Moskal. Aaron Jacob Novinsky. Sierra Jean Omerzo. Zachary Troy Rodance. Hannah Alexis Sabo. Olivia Elizabeth Voppel. Lena Elizabeth Wallace. Ariana Lucinda Zaccoli. This year I decided to give a short tribute to all of our essential workers during the pandemic at this time. I want to thank all of the workers, the essential workers in the Mathews community and our country. Nurses, doctors, healthcare technicians, truck drivers, grocery store workers, all the military branches, teachers, and this is all the school support staff. Parents and grandparents, police, firefighters, EMT and paramedics, and all the other public employees that maybe I missed for working hard to benefit our community and children during this pandemic. I would also like to thank our graduating seniors for completing all the requirements needed to make this day possible, when some of you may have just shut down during this. I am positive that all of you graduating seniors will leave a mark and go on to contribute to our society as essential workers. The efforts of all these essential workers are critical to keeping society functioning, making sure that every one of us are safe, healthy, and have access to the resources we need. We all are blessed to have so many supports. Graduates, remember what I shared with you the first day that I met you, your freshman year, sitting in the gym. Always be humble and kind. Mr. McQuaid and the Mathews Board of Education, the graduates before you have completed all the requirements as set forth by the Ohio Department of Education and the Mathews Local School District. I present to you the Mathews graduating class of 2020 for reception of their diplomas. Seth Riley Arkwright. Jillian Marie Berickman. Summer Rain Baxley. Jake Ryan Bach. Joseph Michael Bova. Samantha Lee Cleland. Laura Elizabeth Crawford. Olivia Jacqueline Davis. Anna Rose Del Garbino. Rivers Olivia Derman. Savannah Nicole Eggins. Emily Marie Elway. Tyler Scott Farr. Amanda Nicole Franco. Tyler Douglas Gear. Jonathan Lee Goff. Cale Deshawn Grimes. Ethan Jerry Hall. Isaiah Douglas Harley. Samuel Janos Kiss. James Philip Kohler, Jr. Emily Alexis Ladich. Alan Matthew Lewis. Braylon Avery Lewis. Hannah Faith Mangus. Selena Madison Matisich. Thomas Joseph Moskal. Ryan Eugene Mollett. Aaron Jacob Novinsky. Alex John O'Brien. Sierra Jean Omerzo. Ethan Samuel Pallett. Brian Donald Prentice. Zachary Troy Rodance. Tyler Nicholas Roscoe. Hannah Alexis Sabo. Bailey Lynn Seedor. Emma Rose Smalley. Scott Allen Thompson. Olivia Elizabeth Voppel. Lena Elizabeth Wallace. Hunter John Williams. Jacob Todd Williams. Joseph Vincent Jacoboni. Ariana Lucinda Zaccoli. At this time, I present to you the class president, Emily Elway, for the moving of the tassel.
At this time, the graduating class of 2020 will move their tassel from the right side to the left, signifying that we are graduates of Mathews High School.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2020.
You are graduating in a very rare time where you won't be together, but realize everybody's still here with you. Best of luck to everything you do. Remember, there's one goal in life, and that's to make it a little better because you're in it. And remember, this too shall pass. Best of luck, 2020.
My biggest advice that I can give you is remember, communication is key. Communication with your boss, communication with your professor, with any of your loved ones, anyone. If you have a concern or an issue, you need to communicate it.
Hey there, seniors. Keep those chins up, stay groovy, go Stangs.
Hello, graduates. To say it has been a crazy ride would sure be an understatement. You have seen so many changes and challenges in your life. Different teachers, different administrators, different coaches. So this current challenge, while crazy, is no different for you. And now, on to the next challenge, whatever that may be. If you have demonstrated one quality over your years at Mathews, it has been your ability to persevere in the face of challenges. Remember, learn from a river. Obstacles may force it to change its course, but never its destination. Congratulations and good luck.